Hi everyone, welcome to Little Bits of Wellness. It's Progress Check Day. How have you all done over the past 6 weeks? I feel like it's been really good. I'm really proud of myself for the things I have accomplished so far. I'm making good progress. I hope you are too. Bring in your measurements and your weight and your goals, and let's check in with each other. You might be asking, why? What is the point of checking in every 6 weeks and seeing what's going on? Well, this helps encourage ourselves. I don't know about you, but I make a lot better progress if I know that what I am doing is working. So by checking in, I can see where I'm at and whether something has worked or not. And then if it has worked, then I get a super boost, a little extra excitement of, yes, I'm finally getting somewhere. What about you? Does seeing some results help you feel good about what you're doing? Another great reason that you want to check in every 6 to 8 weeks is so that you can hold yourself accountable. Checking in here with me will also help do that for you. By me recording the video for you to talk about my progress, that's helping me be accountable, because then I know my viewers are going to be watching and I better stick to it so that I can have something to report to you, because otherwise I'm just going to be like, oops, I didn't do anything, right? So if you know that you're going to check in, if you know that somebody might be looking at what you're doing, you're much more likely to actually do what you say you're going to do, because then, you know, your family member or your friend or somebody is going to actually look at what you've done, and you're going to have to admit to yourself whether or not you have actually been working towards your goal. And like I said a few moments ago, it helps you see if what you are doing is working, whether your nutrition and diet is working, whether the amount of exercise and effort, if that's actually working towards your goal. And then you can change stuff or adjust. It's a good idea to take 6 to 8 weeks as a time frame for measuring your progress. Pretty much any less time and you're not giving your body enough time to adjust and actually work through, adjust to the diet, adjust to any water weight retention type stuff going on. Every time you make adjustments, your body needs time to adapt to that and either release some weight or not, right? Okay, so what I have accomplished in the last 6 weeks is a total of 2 pounds of weight loss. That's from the scale measurement. Last time I weighed in, I was 199 pounds and 199.8, and then this time I was 197.8. Now that has not been the only measurement that I have gotten through the entire 6 weeks. It has fluctuated quite a bit. Don't worry about the fluctuation. It's after the 6 weeks, it's gone up and down and kind of changed a little bit, but your total at the beginning and your total at the end is what you really want to focus on, because if you focus on the fluctuation, it's a mess, right? The lowest point that I got to during the entire 6 weeks was 196.4, and then I bounced back up. Now, mind you, I did have a birthday in this last set of 6 weeks. So I did enjoy some cake, and I did enjoy my birthday and the vacation that we went on. So life happens. Don't let your goals for fitness or health or otherwise deter you from the joy that you're going to get from different special events happening throughout the year and throughout your life. If we're always holding back and we never enjoy the cake, or we never go out and have a vacation and just let ourselves eat, we're missing a lot of joy. We're stressing ourselves out, and that is not helping our goal towards being successful and being healthy. Also, I did not just go crazy. I did not eat everything that I could have possibly wanted to eat. I chose food that, yes, I enjoy, but I still had in mind of what my goals were. So I focused on eating good, healthy proteins and trying to keep some healthy carbs and vegetables and things like that in what I was eating. So I didn't go crazy. I did enjoy the cake. I did enjoy some ice cream. I enjoyed my family. And then now it's time to buckle down and see what I can really do this next 8 weeks, since there are no special events happening, at least food-wise, that I might want to alter or change what I am eating for the sake of enjoyment. Now we'll focus back in on the results of what I have accomplished through this last 6 weeks. So I told you about the weight. It was 2 pounds down. Doesn't seem like a huge jump when you think about 2 pounds. However, over the course of a year, that's going to add up, and it's going to be long-term sustainable results. So I'm not going to be yo-yoing. I'm not going to be gaining the weight and having to lose it again as I have in the past. We're not doing that anymore, okay? So I want long-term sustainable results. So therefore, the weight loss is going to be slower, but it's going to be more manageable, because then when I come out of my diet phase, I will be in a maintenance phase, and I will be able to keep the results that I have gotten when I do stop dieting. So the diet is going to last for 3 months total. I'm not going to do it for any longer than that, but that doesn't mean my goals end at that point. It just means that the calorie deficit portion of the dieting and the work ends after the 3 months, and I will go into a period of maintenance so that my body can recover from going in that deficit. So, results. Okay. Overall, I lost a total of 5 inches off my entire body. That, to me, is more significant. So what I did is the first part of the 6 weeks, the first week, I took my weight and my measurements, and then again today I took my weight and my measurements so that I could get a total. So then I just added up all of these numbers and got the total, and then I added up all of these numbers, got the total, and then I subtracted today's current measurements from the previous measurements to give me my total of the 5 inches. If you don't want to go through all of that effort, you do not have to, obviously. These are all just things that I am doing to try to help myself see where I am at and how things are going. So, if you don't want to do the total measurement, you can just take stuff, for instance, my chest is about 3/4 of an inch down. My upper abdomen versus last time versus this time is 2 inches down. My lower abdomen also 2 inches down. And so if you just look at the numbers, you can see the different areas where either my body balanced out and I got the same measurement on like both thighs or both calves at least. And then it shows you your progress in the different areas. That way, if you do have like a specific area like your abdomen that you would like to lose more fat or tone up or whatever your term for your goal is, that'll show you what you're doing. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as spot loss. Like, I cannot just focus on my stomach or my abdomen and be like, I want all my fat to come off of this spot. It doesn't matter what nutrition plan you use. It does not matter what exercise you use. You are not going to be able to only lose fat from that spot, okay? Just like muscle building, you can focus in on a muscle and train it to be stronger, but you can't necessarily spot correct different areas. If you are finding this information helpful, if it's giving you some nice ideas as to what you can do in your own life to continue towards your goals, please hit the like button down below. It helps our channel grow. It helps me know that you enjoy this type of content so that I can continue making more of it. All right, so do you want to know what I am doing in order to actually be getting these kinds of results? Well, I'm gonna tell you. All right, so I have been going to the gym and weight training 4 times a week. I have told you in a previous video, I do use a progressive overload plan that is provided by Meg Squat's Stronger by the Day app. I am not affiliated with Stronger by the Day. I just really like the program and I think it's awesome and everybody should use it because we need progressive overload. But if you don't want to use that plan, that is fine. There are several other options out there, including making your own. So, working out, weight training 4 times a week. I have not added in any cardio yet. It's not a strong goal for me. It's actually one of the exercise formats that I enjoy the least, and the whole point here is to pick stuff that you're going to enjoy and be able to continue doing. So if you hate doing it, it's going to be a lot harder over time to continue to force yourself to do it. So pick what you like to start with and then build from there. Then I have started doing a nutrition plan. It's by Renaissance Periodization. This is a program that I paid for and I am not affiliated with them either. Wouldn't mind, they're an awesome program as well. This is a macros based program, and the reason I am enjoying doing this form of a diet versus say just calorie restriction is this helps me feel fuller, or like I can have more variety than if I'm simply counting calories, because lots of the time when I count calories, I don't really change a whole lot of the food groups that I'm eating, whereas this is a super focused protein, good healthy carbs, healthy fats, and then lots and lots and lots of veggies. It's really nice because it comes with different templates for you to use. So we've got the base fat loss 1, fat loss 2. There is one more, I just haven't printed it out yet. I like to do a little snippet or cut and paste option on the computer, so I get the main weight training day macros that I am supposed to be following, and then I cut out the non-training day and I put that in there so that I can have it on my fridge, so I'm not constantly trying to question myself as to what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so for the list of things I am currently doing, the weight training 4 times a week, I'm doing a good nutrition plan. I have exact measurements and exact goals that I am trying to hit every single day. They're manageable, they're things that I enjoy, helping make it sustainable over time. Also, I think a very important element that maybe people don't think about very often is stress management. So I have worked very hard over the years to think about what stresses me out when I'm getting overwhelmed, just different things in life, right? Life happens. We all have drama and problems and stressors in our lives, and lots of them we can do nothing about, but there are some that we can, right? So huge thing is I ask for help from my family when I need it, or if I'm feeling overwhelmed or like something's not working, I just talk to them about it, right? I let them know how I'm feeling. I don't go ranting and I don't go chewing them out and telling them how they are to blame, because our family loves us and they want to help us, and they have their own stressors and own things going on, right? So if we're not communicating with each other, that can add extra stress on top of stress and confusion and miscommunication. So why does that matter in all of this? Well, if we're super stressed out, our body can retain fat, the hormone cortisol. It will make more fat and store more fat when you're stressed. So it's not a bad hormone. It has a very good purpose as far as helping us wake up in our sleep-wake cycle, so it's not a bad thing. But it does have a strong element when we're focusing on stuff like weight loss or just health, right? If we're stressed out all the time, that can lead to, heart attacks and strokes and many other chronic health conditions come from stress. So if we can manage it, then our overall health and wellness is much better, because stress is bad. Stress is not bad. There are good forms of that, and I can do some videos on that later as to, you might be thinking, how on earth could stress be a good thing? But there are good points to it. But for weight loss, it's not helpful. Some other tools that I use to help me be successful is water. I love water. I am a water drinker. I am the type of person that water does have a taste. There is very nice tasting water, and then there is gross water. I am a water snob. Anywho, some tools in order to stay hydrated through the day. I have some humongous water bottles, such as these. I like it because it has like some little sayings on the side. It gives you a time frame. I do not follow this time frame because I drink a lot of water. So I will drink 2 of these bad boys in a day, potentially slightly more, but at least 2. I also have this guy here. They're roughly the same size, 64 ounces of water. They are BPA free. I found them on Amazon. They come in a lot of really cool colors. I will put links in the description down below. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you do click on the links below, there is a potential that I would get a small commission from the sale. Thank you. Another tool that I use that I could not be successful or would be significantly less successful with is my food scale. I love this food scale. Funny thing is, I'm not the one that came up with it. My husband did. He knew about it, read about it, whatever, found it on Amazon. I will post a link in the description below. This is created by Greater Foods. It has all sorts of fantastic programs. You can put in some meals that you use regularly. I have been too lazy to do that part. However, it's got the nice little on-off button, and you can switch between grams and ounces. That's mainly what I use. So, turn it on, hit whether you're measuring your grams or your ounces of your food, then you click the little 0 button there with your dish on there and put your food in. And this helps me with those macros so that I can stay consistent with my nutrition, because you can potentially derail yourself by trying to guesstimate how much of different things you're putting in your food, how much cheese you're using, how much walnuts or almonds or different things that you're putting in your food. I also weigh out the protein. And then between the food scale and my Fitness Pal, this is how I keep myself as accurate as possible for my macros. I am not an affiliate of my Fitness Pal, but they are awesome. I've been using them for many, many years. Gives you a great insight into what and how you're eating. Great calorie count. It also has a button on there that you can see what your macros are that you're eating. A couple more things that I use on a regular basis to incorporate into my day to try to stay on track is whey protein. This is the big boy. This one is from Optum Nutrition. It is the double rich chocolate. There's 24 grams of protein. I do not go by the scoop. Obviously, I use the scoop to get it out of the container, but then I use my food scale to weigh out the grams of protein that I am ingesting, and then I use my Fitness Pal to tell me how many grams of protein are in that serving of food, whether it's the whey protein or like chicken. I got the ginormous jug because I use it so regularly that it was not making sense to go get the small packages from the grocery store. The taste is pretty lovely. I like Optum Nutrition over some other brands because I have a weird thing in my gut with protein, and sometimes many of them are very upsetting to my digestive system, and it can't just be the lactose because all whey protein has lactose in it. Anywho, that one digests nicely. It mixes well. I use it in my yogurts and my oatmeals and just in a shaker cup. But my favorite for just the plain protein in a shaker cup is the Buff Chick. So, not affiliated with Buff Chick. I'm working on it. As soon as I get enough subscribers, I can apply for their affiliate marketing. I just really love them. So, if you want super delicious, like, oh my God, tasty, this one is iced cappuccino flavor. Have you ever had ice cream, coffee ice cream? It's pretty similar to that. It's so good. Digests really nice. It dissolves really, really good, really, really fast. Why does that matter? Because with other proteins, you get like the chunks, or like it hits the water and it doesn't really mix up in there as well, so you can maybe chew on some powder every other swallow. Maybe I don't wait long enough. I don't know. I don't have that problem with the Buff Chick. I have also tried her fudge brownie. It's so good. Okay. Another supplement that I like to use is some pre-workout. So this is called Buff Pre, again, from the Buff Chick supplement line. This one is peach Bellini flavor. She has a few other flavors of the pre-workout. She also has some stimulant-free styles of supplements that are caffeine-free. Sorry, struggling for words there for a second. I love the taste of this one. I also prefer this type of pre-workout. I have tried some other brands. I don't know if you've tried pre-workout. Be careful. It is a strong one. You do not want the full scoop the first time you have ever taken it. It will hit you hard. Unless you're like significantly caffeine adapted. That's like you bathe in caffeine. Like you drink so much caffeine that stimulants don't really stimulate you. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. So I usually do a half of a scoop because that's all I need as far as to get me going. I also work out at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I need a little lift, a little lift to get out of bed and hit the gym hard, because I want the best performance that I can get out of the gym, instead of walking in half asleep and not knowing where I am. Anyways, her supplement, it dissolves super fast. Every product that I have tried of hers, it dissolves super awesome. There's no chunkies left in there's you don't have any granulation. For those of you with sensitive textured palates, I noticed the grainy feeling in the water or whatever. It doesn't do that. It's nice and smooth. Tastes like an actual fresh peach. I haven't tried the other flavors yet. I may try them if I'm not stuck on this one when I order again. Another fantastic supplement that I have started using in the recent weeks is creatine, also Buff Chick Supply. This one has no flavor. I chose the non-flavor option because this way, if I want it in my plain water, it works. I can also mix it with either my protein or my pre-workout or a smoothie, whatever floats your boat. She has a couple of flavored options for you to try if you so like. Why have I started taking this? It helps with muscle building. That is one of my main goals, is to get stronger and healthier and to be able to function better. Like I want to feel like I work out. I don't know if anyone else can relate. A couple years ago with the kids, you're cleaning up toys, you're bending over and you're like, ugh. You make noises as you're like picking stuff up or just tying your shoes. You breathe hard. Anyone else? So these are some of my goals to not have happen. I don't want to grunt when I am cleaning. I don't want to struggle when I'm playing with the kids or lifting them up or doing different things. So all good benefits to weight training, yes, aside from the many other options. Alrighty, so our next check-in is gonna be July 30th for me. I don't know when in the year you are watching this or if it's even the same year. Who knows? However, For me, it's going to be July 30th of 2023. Whenever you are watching this, count out 6 weeks, and then you can do a progress check in with me, and we can compare our results. Even if you are watching this video in a different time frame from me, please don't let the date stamp deter you from taking part and taking action towards reaching your goal and actually, doing stuff towards it. If this video has been helpful to you and you have not already, please do subscribe to our channel. Got a lot of good information and video ideas that I would like to give you information with. Thank you. See you in 6 weeks for a progress check, and see you next Sunday with our next video on meal prepping.